And we're live in 3, 2, 1. Alrighty, man, it's been too long. Let's rip one. How are you guys feeling? I'm feeling pretty good. That cough was only partially because of smoke. I've been sick for the past like 2 days or so, which coincidentally is when all the Q shit just started hit the fan. I got a bunch of stuff coming in, or that came in. All right, so starting off over here at January 5th, 11 o'clock. What happens when all the insiders know the news is fake? What happens when all the insiders know, as AS in brackets, is the leak of false data? Who is AS? I'm going to look into that one a little bit. What happens when a member of House Intel purposefully leaks fake false data to friendly news sources in order to maintain or portray a false narrative to the public? How do you build a case against a member of the House Intel committee if they themselves have access to the intelligence? What critical mission did Sessions publicly announce re-leaks? Why did Sessions make this public? Optics are important. Control of the narrative. Truth and transparency is on the way forward. Is the only way forward, pardon me. Mueller deleted critical text messages between PS and LP. Reread Mueller designed to ellipses. The Mueller insurance policy has expired. Q. So there's that, and then in reference, I really hope this doesn't time out on me. He has a past post in reference to say, yes, told you this shit was going to happen. Again, we're on point. We got he posted again on the about an hour and a half later, where he said his where that information came in 2 days ahead of schedule. So that's pretty cool. Here's something that's going to be interesting. Okay, so another post. Complete blackout by the fake news media. Ask yourself why. Are they afraid of U.S. patriots engaging in the same tactics? Did the liberal left old guard engage and form organizations such as Antifa to combat and silence fascism? Any such deviation from the controlled narrative? So fascism in brackets, because you know it's easier to beat the shit out of someone if everyone thinks that they're a fascist. Do the actions of those patriots abroad destroy the fake news narrative? Majority agree with the policies of the liberal left. This is still true. I was having a conversation about this today, actually. We will not go silent into the night. We will not go silent without a fight. Do you believe this moment and worldwide events, are simply coincidence? Divided you are weak, together you are strong. We the people have the power. EO archive or active. Where we go one, we go all. Q. Fantastic. And then up here we have a little example. So you can see in 1933, the parliamentary wing of the Communist Party of Germany. I think that was 1933. So that was right as Hitler was about to change this. I'm pretty sure this is Hitler. I'm gonna have to just do some more research. So I'm gonna put a little asterisk on that. Perhaps do more research on this, but I'm pretty sure this is just before Hitler started forming the actual Nazi Party. But anyway, over here in 2017, the parliamentary wing of the Democratic Party of America, anti-fascist nation. So I think it really startles me when I see people who are apparently trying to help the world, but they're gonna dress up in fucking black uniforms, put on masks, carry on fucking weapons and shit. I haven't heard of these people beating someone down yet, but I don't doubt that it's happened. Anyway, moving on to the next thing. We got another post that came in on 1 o'clock that afternoon. We got a picture of Trump from back in the day. He's shaking hands with a lot of people. Looks very important. They look very friendly. Do you notice any similarities? D's attempt to turn the public against our police. ICE and those who continually serve the public interest protect. Protect? Question mark? I'm not sure how I was supposed to read that for a second, but I'm just going to keep going. Open borders with no immigration and customs. Officials to safeguard the people. EU government attempt to turn the police against the people. Yellow vest protests. I love those two words, yellow vest. I want to hear that more and more. Where was I? Police versus people in Europe. Yeah, that's what they're trying to put up. But eventually, I think eventually there's gonna be a bunch of police that just say, "Fuck it, this is not right." Like, there's gonna have to be something that restores some kind of order. But it's a good thing. If it's distressing, but it's a good thing to rock the boat right now for sure. So a war against globalism, a war to retain sovereignty, divide those who police and safeguard against the people they are sworn to protect. Divide the police and safeguard against the people they are sworn to protect. Divide those police and safeguard against the people. Why does something about this sentence is weirding me out? Divide those people and protect. Chaos. This is very interesting. Make the people fight themselves versus the original targets, the players and the deep state and whatnot. Fake news, push of racism, fascism, sexism, every other ism, etc. against those seeking heritage, culture, preservation, security, safety. Is designed to keep you submissive. This is very true. Why do the D's deploy use racism as their go-to tactic when an argument or narrative cannot factually be sustained? POTUS and the black community, pre-candidacy, POTUS and the black community, post-candidacy, reconcile. They want you divided, controlled, submissive sheep. And then there's an act there that I am going to mispronounce for sure. Anyway, I'm going to have to kind of speed through this a little bit because I'm running out of time here. We got this a picture of a watch on a book with a pen, and basically that is just a warning, or not a warning. It's telling everyone to start really paying attention to the Q clock. And I have been very intrigued by the Q clock, so I'm probably going to start looking more into that very soon. And that's why they sent that. This is going to be very important to pay attention to if you follow this stuff. I think it's good to keep in mind. Anyway, I really just need this to load. Oh boy, I just super duper need this shit to load. I know it's a lot. I know. There was an anon that posted a bunch of Donald Trump's tweets, and he was kind of making a point with, once again, how progress is covered up and how we're really making headway. And Q just said, remember that there was 3 posts apparently, include all 3 posts because it becomes very mirrory. Not quite sure what that means. And then we got this call back to a previous post. It was post, wait a minute. It was post 2658. Take a look at that one. January 7th, 2019. Imagine that, what a coincidence. And we have a link. I'll check that out if I can in a second. First time in more than 25 years. Morning, Patriot. So we have an article that was posted. The Ginsburg missing Supreme Court arguments for the first time. Washington, Supreme Court says Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg is missing arguments for the first time in more than 25 years. As she recuperates from cancer surgery last month. Court spokeswoman Kathy Arberg said Monday the 85-year-old Ginsburg is continuing to recuperate and work from home after doctors removed 2 cancerous growths from her left lung on December the 21st. On December the 21st. Why is that ringing a bell in my head for some reason? Ginsburg was discharged from a New York hospital on Christmas Day. Ginsburg had 2 earlier cancer surgeries in 1999 and in 2009 that did not cause her to miss court sessions. She also has broken ribs on at least 2 occasions. The court said doctors found the growths on Ginsburg's lung, and she was being treated for fractured ribs she suffered from a fall in her office on November the 7th. First time in more than 25 years? Morning, Patriot. That is very interesting. I'm going to go down to this link. I'm going to see if this thing loads for me. We got a little link on Bing.com. Oh yeah, this is just going to Ginsburg. Now here's the thing. So first of all, I mean, I can see why she would recover from her previous surgeries and get back on the horse pretty quick. Cause she's young, or younger. She's probably tough as fuck. But it makes sense. Now, that being said, she's now, what, 85? Yeah, so she's 85 years old, and of course you're gonna have, of course she's gonna miss a couple days. The thing that makes me kind of curious is this thing about broken ribs. And I know, like, you're 85 years old. It happens when you're getting kind of frail. You take a fall and fucking things just don't quite work out the way you think they will, and you end up breaking your arm or your ribs or something. That being said, I know that there does exist weapons that do cause cancerous cells. These weapons use sound wave technology, and I do know wouldn't be too hard to threaten someone or to kind of put someone on the floor for a little bit by punching them in the ribs. And I'm not saying that is what happened. I really hope that that's not what happened. But I feel like it's very... I mean, Q is bringing attention to it for a reason. I think there's probably more knowledge of what happened on their end, which is why they will make the statement confidently. That's why they have to make their statements like that once they have as much information as they can get.